Big Town.
All right, get going, Wilson. Start walking across the lake. Step down on the ice.
Listen, Chick, this ice won't hold the three of us.
This gun says get going, Wilson. Come on, by.
Break away from him, Miss Ruff.
You slug!
No, Chick, no!
Yes, listen to A Date with Death. The headline newspaper story of Steve Wilson, fighting editor of the Big Town Illustrated Press. Listen to this timely story of juvenile delinquency that had its beginning on a drab street on the south side of Big Town as a young girl unknowingly kept a date with death.
Chick, is that you?
Yeah, it's me, Vi. All right, hop in a heap, honey. We're gonna make a killing tonight.
No, wait a minute, Chick.
What for? Are you scared, baby?
Yes. But I need money bad.
Who don't?
I mean, a lot of money to send Johnny away before he dies of that terrible cough.
Well, let's go and get it. I got 3 places cased for a sticker.
Where?
Well, the first is down on the waterfront. It'll be a cinch as a warmer-upper.
All right. But, Chick, are you sure you can go through with it? Not lose your head?
Now, don't you worry, Vi, baby. I learned all the tricks of the trade and reform. And this gun will scare the dough out of the customers.
That's what I mean, Chick, that gun.
What about it?
I need money bad, but I don't want to be the cause of anyone getting hurt, killed. You promised you wouldn't load the gun.
Sure, I promised. And the rod's empty. All right, get in the car and get under the wheel. You're going to drive and leave the rest to me.
All right, but wait. Whose car is this?
I borrowed it.
You mean stole it?
Nah, some dope left his keys in it. We'll ditch it when we're done. The cops will find it and give it back to him in the morning.
But won't the police be looking for it?
Sure. In a couple of hours. But I switched the license plates. Will you quit worrying? I told you I know all the tricks of the trade. Now get in, honey.
Violet.
Johnny.
Oh, wait a minute.
Johnny, get back in the house. You'll catch your death out here without a coat.
Well, that don't matter.
It does. You know what happens when you get a cold. Now, please go in.
No, I heard you talking. I know why you're going out with this rat. I don't want that guy to help. I'd rather hack myself to death.
Now, don't be a dope, Johnny. You got a rotten break with them bum pair of lungs. We're going to get some dough so you can go where you can even the odds.
You shut up, Malone. Get out of here with that hot heat and leave my sister out of your crazy stick-up plans. Go on, beat it, you rat.
All right, cut it out, you dope. Get back in your basement or I'll slug you.
Please, Johnny. I know what I'm doing.
No, you don't.
Chicks promise nobody will get hurt.
That's what they all say. Every rat with a gun. You're not gone with them.
Please, Johnny, please go back in the house.
All right, get in the car, Vi. I'll take him back in the flat. Make him see it our way. Come on, Johnny boy.
Let go of me. Let go of my arm.
Please, Johnny, stay home. Wait for me.
No, Vi, don't get in that car.
Oh. All right, Johnny boy. Now down the stairs into your clammy basement joint, and I'll show you how it's going to be.
Let go. You ain't dragging my sister into no jam. Reform school, prison. I'd rather die. I'd rather be dead.
Sure. Now you just hold still. Now hold still, Johnny. Let me get this door open.
I won't. Vi ain't going with you.
Hold still, you hear me? Now listen, you dope. I got this all planned. I need a dame to drive and front and cover for me.
Not my sister. Not Vi.
Yes, Vi. And just to make sure you don't gum up the works, you're going to stay right here till we get back.
Oh.
Okay, Vi, you stay under the wheel. Keep the motor going for a quick getaway.
But, Chick, why pick a waterfront joint like this Harbor Cafe?
Because it's usually deserted this early in the evening. And because a piano-thumping dope called Mozart runs it. He's alone after the dock workers go home, leaving a couple of $100 in the cash register.
Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure. Told you I cased this dump. This is just sort of practice for a couple of big jobs I got lined out in the suburbs for later tonight.
All right, but be careful, Chick. If he puts up a fight, let it go. Run for it. I'll get us away from here.
All right, Vi, you just stay out of the wheel, huh? Keep the motor going. Keep the jalop in gear for a getaway.
All right, Chick. I'll be waiting.
All right, just keep on playing, sucker. Make like I'm a music-loving customer. What'll you have, brother? Dough. All the dough in the till, and don't turn around.
There isn't enough dough in the world, much less in my cash register, to make me want to argue with a gun in my back.
Good. Go on, keep on beating out the blues.
Yeah, sure. How about the jailhouse blues?
All right, cut the musical wisecracks or I'll blast you for laughs.
Okay. But you'll need a sense of humor when you open that cash register behind the bar.
Yeah? How come? You taking plenty when the doctors bend a few on the way home?
Yeah, but I cash some of their paychecks, and you can't. Checks. That's all there is in the till.
You're a liar.
Liar? You're a dope.
Go on, keep playing. I'll see it myself.
Sure, but you scare me. Makes a guy's throat dry to have a gun jabbed in his back. Mind if I have a swing of suds out of that stein at the end of the keyboard?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. And then play me I Got Plenty of Plenty while I tip the till.
Sure. You're welcome to any cash you can find. But I don't like being called a liar.
Tricky slug. You slug. You blinded me with that beer mug. I can't see. I can't see.
Hi, Steve. Anything on the hook for your wondrous girl reporter?
Not a thing, Lorelei, at the moment. But come in, my lovely.
Thanks.
Perch on the corner of the desk of management and take my mind off this doggone paperwork.
Okay. But you could have stayed a reporter or feature writer, you know.
Well, somebody's got to be the goat. Alias, managing editor.
No, but you still jump every time a 5-alarm goes in the city room, and then there's your anti-crime campaigns just to keep you from getting bored.
Yes, and not so incidentally, we're starting a new one against a different kind of criminal.
Oh?
A reckless driver. The killer at the wheel.
Good. Let me in on that one.
Okay, we're going to try a different approach. We're going after the driver who's had minor collisions, but has never had a serious accident.
Well, there's sure plenty of those on the road.
Yes, and all the more dangerous, Lorelei, because he doesn't believe he's a reckless driver.
The private wire to your underwear listening post, your own 5-alarm.
Yes, I'm expecting a tip on that South Side police killing. Hello, Steve Wilson, Illustrated Press.
Hi, Steve. Mozart. Got a minute for a laugh?
Sure thing, Mozart. What was the matter? You sound kind of feeble.
Kind of feeble-minded, Steve.
Well, how so?
A punk kid tried to practice his stick-up technique on me and my cash register.
Now, hold up. What's happened?
Well, I told the kid there was no cash in the register, and he called me a liar. I conked him with a beer stein, and he opened me up with lead.
Where'd he hit you, Mozart? Have you called a doctor and notified the police?
Through the shoulder, Steve, clean and hot as a poker. I lost some plasma the blood bank ought to had, but an ambulance intern just finished patching me up while I gave the law the lowdown on the kid.
You recognize him?
No, but I marked him up. Heard him say I blinded him.
Blinded him?
Yeah. Cops are on the prowl, but I think he got clean away in a car waiting outside.
Got any ideas we might follow up, Mozart?
Yeah, Steve, more than an idea.
Well, let's have it.
Well, another kid came in a few minutes ago.
Another kid?
Yeah, just after the cop and the ambulance left. Well, he says his sister may have been driving the getaway car.
A girl driver, good grief.
Well, the kid's lung sick and scared. He says his sister got mixed up with a rat to get money to send him away. He won't talk to the cops, Steve, but he might talk to you.
Keep him there, Mozart. I'll be right down on the double. You get that, Lorelei?
Yes, enough of it, Steve. Gee, it sounds awful.
Yes, the tragedy of good motives and bad methods.
Well, Steve, that girl may be in really serious trouble before this is finished.
Yes, let's go see what we can do.
Thus, Steve Wilson and Lorelei take steps to help a sick boy and his misguided sister. And for the exciting developments, we'll return in a moment. Now, back to Big Town and to Steve Wilson's headline story of juvenile crime captioned, A Date with Death. Learning that his friend Mozart has been wounded in an attempted robbery at the Harbor Cafe, Steve and Lorelei Kilborn are on the way from the Illustrated Press office. Meanwhile, Mozart is at his inevitable piano, talking to a boy who may have vital information about the crime.
What's your last name, Johnny?
I won't tell you. You'll just tell the cops and they'll grab my sister for being with the rat who shot you.
Well, you'll have to know sooner or later, kid. And if she teamed up with that louse to get money to send you away to get rid of that cough, a judge will go easy.
Maybe. Who's this newspaper guy you say will help us?
Steve Wilson of the Illustrated Press. But, kid, nobody can help your sister if you don't come clean and tell us where we can find the gun-toting slug she was driving tonight.
Well, I don't know for sure.
Well, make a good guess, kid. Now, here's Steve and Miss Kilbourne, one of his crime reporters. Hi, Steve.
Hello, Mozart.
Hello, Mozart.
Hi, Lorelei.
How's your shoulder wound?
Oh, not bad. I can play with one hand, but I can't manage beer at the same time. Oh, meet Johnny No Name.
Hello, Johnny. I'm so sorry your sister is mixed up in this mess.
And the rat promised Vi he wouldn't carry a loaded gun. I begged her not to go with him. I tried to stop her, but he slugged me.
Take it easy, Johnny. Let's have the facts, and perhaps we can help you and your sister.
Well, how do I know you won't go straight to the cops or print everything in your newspaper?
You don't, Johnny. And the police will have to know. But this isn't just a matter of keeping your sister out of trouble over an unsuccessful stick-up, Johnny.
Huh? What do you mean?
Look, Johnny, her companion may think he killed Mozart. Your sister would be a material witness. It's obvious she isn't a hardened criminal, and he may feel he has to shut her up to keep her quiet.
You mean kill her? Kill Vi?
Yes, why not? If he thinks he has killed one person, he would have nothing to lose in killing the one other person who could place him at the scene of the crime, Johnny.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
So who is this trigger-happy fool? Where can we find him, Johnny? What's his name?
His name is Chick Malone.
Malone.
He got out of reform school last month. I met him at a party. I don't know where he lives.
Where does he usually hang out, Johnny? Where would he go to keep under cover?
He said he was coming back to our flat, but they didn't come. I was waiting when I heard about the shooting down here over the radio.
I must have cut him up pretty bad with that beer stein, Steve. I heard him yell I'd blinded him after he hit me with that one shot and staggered out.
Well, that could mean he'd have to make your sister drive him to a safe place where he could lay low until his face healed up. Now, think hard, Johnny. It may mean your sister's life.
I don't know. Wait a minute, Mr. Wilson. I did hear him telling Vi about a cabin out of town.
A cabin out of town?
Yeah, on a lake.
What lake, Johnny? Think. Try to remember. That would be the kind of hideout he'd need now.
It was Lost? No, Lone Lake.
Steve, I know that place. It's about 20 miles out. Half a dozen summer cottages. 2 sisters were murdered there. I covered it.
Yes, it's a long shot, but our best bet.
Let me go with you, Mr. Wilson.
No, not in this weather. Not without a hat and coat.
Here, take mine, kid.
Oh, please, Mr. Wilson.
All right, Johnny. We may need you. Let's go.
Where are we? What is this place, Chick?
It better be my pal Monk's hideout in Lone Lake if you drove where I told you.
I did just what you told me. Made every turn, but please let go of my arm and take that gun out of my side.
Not a chance, baby. As long as I can't see, I'm holding on to you. If you try to get away, I'll let you have it, same as I did that Mozart punk.
Why did you lie to me, Chick? You said that gun wasn't loaded.
Sure. Because I was sure you wouldn't come along if you knew I was carrying a loaded gun. I needed you to drive and make it look like we're a couple of moonspooners. Now I need you till I'm able to see again.
What's the good of coming to this cabin? You ought to see a doctor. You're liable to be blind for the rest of your life.
I'll get a doc when the heat's off, one I can trust. Meanwhile, you're going to be my eyes, baby. All right, now get out of the car. Let's get in the cabin and start a fire. Come on.
It's crazy, Chick. It's cold and dark, and we didn't bring any food.
Cans of stuff in the cabin. Come on, lead the way. If you park where I told you, there's a path to the shack. It's right on the edge of the lake.
It's right over there. The lake looks frozen.
Yeah, this lake's right on the state line. If anybody trails us here, we can cross over the... Hey. We gotta be at the cabin by now.
It's right here. There's a padlock on the door.
All right, wait till I get the key. Don't try to run for it, baby.
Don't worry. I wouldn't leave a dog out here alone, blind and helpless as you are.
I ain't help as long as I got this gun. All right. Here's the key. Now get that lock open. Let's get inside and get a fire going.
All right. But, Chick, how do you know you killed that piano player at the Harbor Cafe? You said you couldn't see a thing after he hit you on the temple with that beer stein.
It was so close I couldn't have missed. Right up and down on the keyboard. And there wasn't a yap out of him.
But maybe you only wounded him.
No, not with this 38. Come on now, inside. There should be matches and candles on a table in the middle of the room. Light them.
Let go of my arm, Chick. I told you I won't run away and leave you like this.
I ain't trusting nobody with this gun. Keep close to me, baby. All right, light a candle.
All right, Chick. But a light can't matter much to you.
That's what you think. Maybe I'm beginning to be able to see a little already. I can't see you yet, but I can see the light of that candle.
Then it was only the shock of getting hit on the temple that blinded you.
Yeah, so get a fire going on the stove.
All right, Chick. But when you get your sight back, please let me go. I've got to get back to Johnny. He's really desperately ill.
Yeah, sure, baby. When I get my peepers back, I'll send you on your way.
Promise, Chick. Not the way you promised you wouldn't carry a loaded gun. Promise.
Yeah, sure, Vi, I promise. You won't have a thing to worry about.
Say, boss, Miss Kilburn.
Say it, Harry, but watch for that sign pointing to the Lone Lake Cottages.
Oh, it ought to be right along here. I remember from the time I hacked you up here to cover that story of the two ladies what hacked each other up with hatchets.
I'd rather forget that assignment, wouldn't you, Steve?
Yes, it's one of those things that make you wish you'd never heard of the newspaper business.
How we find the right cabin, Mr. Wilson? Chick Malone, I drive him here.
Well, there are only half a dozen cabins, Johnny, on a road skirting the lake. If they're here, we'll spot the car near one of them.
Here it is, boss. Do we drive all the way in or park and walk?
Can you drive without lights, Harry?
Yeah, I think so. The fresh snow makes everything pretty light. Hey, tire tracks. A car has been in here since it stopped snowing.
That means tonight. Cut your lights and drive slowly, Harry.
The cabins are only a short way off the main road, Steve.
Yes, this is far enough. Stop here, Harry.
Check, boss. Well, there's a cabin, Mr. Wilson. Over there in the woods on the left.
Yes, but no sign of a light.
I can see the lake through the trees on the right. Looks frozen over, boss.
Well, the ice can't be very solid, Harry. We haven't had enough cold weather.
Steve, over there, look.
Where, Lola?
The third cabin. I just saw sparks coming out of the chimney. There they are again.
You're right. That cabin is occupied, and the regular summer people don't come up here this time of year. Your guess may have been right, Johnny.
What are we going to do, Steve?
Harry?
Yeah, boss.
There's a gas station on the main road about 100 yards from where we turned in.
Yeah, and it was open.
Run back there and phone the state troopers. Give them the whole story and ask them to send a patrol car here as quickly as possible.
Check, boss. And I'll ring the law in on this on the double-double.
Well, what are we going to do, Steve? Just wait?
No. Stay here in the hack with Johnny, Lorna. I'm going to go over to that cabin and scout around.
Let me go with you, Mr. Wilson. My sister...
No, Johnny. Stay in the hack. You keep as warm as you can. I'll come back and get you if I need your help.
Oh, now, please be careful, Steve. That young hoodlum is armed, and he must be pretty desperate.
Yes, Lorelei, and that's why we've got to get Johnny's sister out of that cabin before the troopers have to blast him out with Tommy guns. Now stay here, Lorelei, and keep Johnny here, in the hack.
What's that, Vi?
Put down that gun, Chick. It's only the wind banging the shutter.
Shut up. Maybe not. Thought I heard a car out in the lane a while ago.
You've been hearing things ever since we got here.
Yeah. That's when a guy can't see, ain't got anything else to do but listen. Listen and feel things. I got a notion of somebody prowling around outside, a case in the stump.
What does it matter, Chick? The police followed us. They'll surround the cabin and get you. You're helpless. You can't see.
I can see enough to empty this rod on anybody that crashes in here.
Why? What good will that do?
Sit up there after me. It means that Mozart guy is dead. He ain't taking me to burn in the chair.
They'll be after you whether Mozart is dead or not.
Listen, you got it wrong, baby. Not just me. They'll be after you and me. You're in this, baby. In it to the finish.
You lied to me. You said you wouldn't carry a gun. I know even that was wrong, but you lied to me.
Sure, baby, you were a dope. I needed you. And I still need you. So shut up and do as you're told.
Chick, you're going to kill me. I know that now. No matter what happens, you're going to kill me to keep me from talking.
Don't make up my mind for me ahead of time, baby. Behave yourself, you'll get it now. Shut up. There is somebody out there. Get your coat on, kid.
Why? What are you going to do?
We're going to get out of here.
Where?
Going to lam across the lake, across the ice, out of the sea.
No, Chick, I won't leave here. I won't go with you.
Get your coat on, baby. Get it on or else.
Chick!
Shut up.
Hello, I'm at Callan. Can I come in? I lost my way.
Chick, what are you going to do?
Open the door. Let him in.
Why get him in here?
So he ain't going to leave and tell anybody we're here. Open the door. Let him in.
Let go of my arm.
Like nothing. You pull away from me and I'll blast you and him. Now open that door and step back.
All right.
Come on in, mister.
Thanks. You can put away that gun. I'm not a stick-up artist.
Close the door and bolt it, mister.
Sure. Thanks for letting me come in out of the cold.
All right, mister. Who's with you?
I'm all alone. Why?
Good. Move over to the light where I can see you.
See ya? There's plenty of light in this cabin. What's the matter with your eyes?
He can hardly see at all.
Shut up, baby.
Oh. Then you are his eyes, miss.
Yes, he's been hurt.
Shut up. Just keep your coat on, mister. You and Vi are going to play like a couple of C&I dogs. You're going to lead me over the ice. Across the lake.
Thus, Steve has deliberately walked into a deadly situation. And for the 5-star payoff, we'll return in a moment. Now, back to Big Town and to Steve Wilson's tense and timely drama of juvenile crime captioned A Date with Death.
All right, Wilson, so you're the racket-busting newspaper slug of the press.
Yes.
Plays palsy-walsy with the cops, aren't
That's
you?
right, Chick.
You called the troopers, huh? We ain't going to be here, friend. Come on.
You'll never make it across the lake, Malone.
No, why not?
The ice is too thin to carry one person, let alone 3 walking close together as we must. If we're to lead you...
Give it up, Chick. Even if you got across the lake into another state, you're still so blind you can hardly see. You'll be helpless.
Not as long as I get this gun to make you dopes do like I say. You're going to be my eyes till we get to some pals who'll hide me out. All right, come on. Get going. Out the front door and down to the lake. All right, open that door, Wilson.
All right, Chick. I'll lead you by the arm.
No, you don't, Wilson. Don't turn around. Just keep in front of me where I can keep this gun on your back.
Okay.
Come on, Vi, baby. Try and break my hold on your arm, and I'll plug Wilson. Now walk down to the dock, Wilson. It's only a few feet from here.
We'll never make it across the lake. Give it up, Chick. We'll break through the ice. Drown.
Shut up. Come on. Come on. Try getting away from me, and I'll let Wilson have it in the back.
All right, Chick. Here's the end of the dock. It's one step down to the ice. But it looks thin and cracked.
Try it. Put your weight on it.
Chick, it's your last chance to turn back. To hand over that gun, give yourself up, and take your chances with the law.
Nothing doing. Get going.
Don't, Chick. Mr. Wilson says you only wounded Mozart.
He's lying to save his own hide. Now get going, Wilson. Step down on the ice. Put your weight on it.
All right. Break away from him, Miss West.
You slug!
All right. That'll be all out of that gun, Chick.
Help me! I can't see. I'll drown.
You won't drown in 3 feet of water. That's all there is. Stop struggling. Hold still.
Mr. Wilson, can I help you?
No, Miss West. I can get him up out of the shallow water onto the dock.
You rat! You slug! I'll get you for this.
It'll be a long time before you'll have a chance. Come on, Chick. Back to the cabin before we both freeze.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wilson. I know I don't deserve your help after what I did, but thank you.
Now, let's leave that to a judge and jury, Miss West. I think that there are a great many things that will be taken into account.
Steve, is that you?
Yes, Lorelei.
Oh.
Where's Johnny?
He's with me. We heard a shot. I couldn't keep him in the hack.
Vi, are you okay?
Johnny. Oh, Johnny, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's all right, Vi. As long as you're safe, it's all right.
But, Johnny, you shouldn't have come. You'll catch your death.
Johnny's going to be all right, Miss West. We're going to see that he gets to a place that'll fix him up. Come on now, let's get back to that cabin and wait for the troopers.
Steve, I think I hear them coming.
Yes. You hear that, Chick?
Yeah, I hear it.
I'm sorry. You'll have to relearn in prison the old lesson. That crime is a date with a kind of death.
And so ended with the rearrest and imprisonment of Chick Malone and a suspended sentence for Violet West. Another exciting assignment in the newspaper career of Steve Wilson and Lorelei of the Illustrated Press. Next week, bring you a hard-hitting story of a vicious ring of professional gamblers using bribery and murder in the world of sports, and headlined The Fatal Fix. Another exciting assignment in the newspaper career of Fighting Steve Wilson of Big Town. Don't miss it. In tonight's dramatization, all names, times, and places are fictional, and any similarity to other names and places is purely coincidental. Big Town features Edward Pauley as Steve Wilson, Fran Carlin as Lorelei Kilborn, and was written and produced by Jerry McGill. Next Tuesday night, same time, same station, you'll hear the exciting Big Town story of The Fatal Fix. This is your narrator, Hugh James, bidding you good night.
This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.